Well, hello, here we are. It's getting late in the day actually, it's about 4 o'clock, and I've only just come up to start my art. So I've been thinking about angels a lot today because we're getting ready for Christmas, and in the village where I live and one of my other villages, we're going big on angels for the December run up to Christmas. And I've got to do an angel. I haven't got to, but I want to. And I'm going to do an angel to go on my front gate. And I need to get on with it. So what I'm going to do is film myself doing the angel and probably speed it up and then think about what I want to say and do a commentary over the top of it. I think that's probably the best way forward for this one. So sitting comfortably with your feet flat on the floor, if possible, and your hands resting in your lap. Relax and be aware of your surroundings and yourself. And breathe in to the count of 5 and out to the count of 7, 10 times. In, out. 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 Now you should be feeling quite relaxed and ready for the exercise. Try and concentrate on what you're doing, and if any distractions come, acknowledge them and get back to what you were doing. Well, here we are, ready to get started. I'm actually using a tracing method because I thought, well, I'm not very good at drawing, so I got a pencil, went over the main lines, and then if you remember how you do your tracing, you go like that, turn it over, and then you rub on the reverse, and hopefully you get the image on underneath. That's the theory. But it wasn't very clear in some places, and I sort of forgot that I would end up with a mirror image, and I missed the hand as well, which didn't help. But then I got a pencil and, as best I could, got my image there. I think it's still quicker than if I'd tried to draw it from scratch, even though I went a little bit wrong in places. But it actually doesn't matter if you go wrong, because the idea is that you do the art to get engrossed in it, to enjoy it. And here I'm doing some blue and white together to make a pale blue, and just giving the detail in the blue without so much white. And you can do yours any colour you want, because angels, well, we don't really know what they look like. They are described in various ways, but they're God's messengers. And some people believe in guardian angels, and that we have one. And it's good to think that God sends people to watch out for us, as well as angels, the heavenly angels. I think we can be angels to each other. We can help each other. We can bring God's messages to each other and speak of his love. And that's what I experienced this morning. I had 2 chance conversations. Synchronicity, I think, is one thing you could call it. You could call it a coincidence. I like to call it God incidents, because I believe that those conversations were important in affirming what I'm doing here with this art and mindfulness. And I just felt so blessed that it seems to be what people need and want. Not vast numbers, but in God's economy, it's the small things that matter, not the large numbers. So if you're feeling small and unimportant, then you're important in God's kingdom, because he's interested in the small, the seemingly unimportant. And we can all be involved in bringing God's love to others. Well, I want a black background, and you'll see why later. I'm not sure if I did the best method there, but there you go. Again, it doesn't really matter if we go wrong. And that's acrylic paint, so it's very forgiving. You can go over it, which I will do when it comes to finishing it tomorrow, because it is not finished. This is part 1, and I'll perhaps think of something else to say tomorrow about angels. We will see. So this isn't really mindfulness. Some of you may be thinking this isn't mindfulness, but I hope that you can enjoy colouring in the picture, put it in your window, particularly if you live in Rochester or Denston. Colour the angel, put it in your window, and let's have lots of angels bringing the Christmas message, because we need brightening up. And this is one year where I do not object to seeing Christmas lights and Christmas trees even before Advent, because we need some light in our lives at the moment. And anything we can do to brighten up our lives or others is good. Well, that was quite a long session of painting, which I really enjoyed, got engrossed in. It's not finished, as you can see, but I've done all I can do today because I've run out of time, basically. So I'm going to go downstairs, start loading up the film onto the computer, and do a commentary over the speeded up angel painting that you've just listened to. So it's strange to think I'm recording this and you don't, and you know what I've said and I don't know what I'm going to say yet. So I hope it was good. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you can colour in the angel picture that I shall attach in the comments. If you're watching this directly from YouTube, please go to my website where you can download the image, or just Google image for angels and you'll probably see it there, because that's where I got it. Okay, enjoy.